court will start over again shortly.
Alright, prosecution, can you please send me the list of charges on the TeamSpeak app and present them to the court, please?
Are we having a new judge, Your Honor?
Mistrials are declared, yes.
So we're restarting the whole case?
Affirm, yes we are.
Okay then, sir.
Yeah, we have to because one of the people involved is a family member, and so I have to step down for judge.
Okay. Alrighty, so do you want me to resend it to Tyrone?
No, I have it. You're good.
Just send me I have all the evidence from Dama. Just send me the charges.
Yep. I gave you them, Your Honor. Look at your TeamSpeak app on your phone.
Can I ask the judge a question real quick?
Yeah, can we also keep the defense in his actual clothing that he was originally in? Just for evidence purposes, Your Honor.
I'm on yelling, so everyone's gonna hear me. But I'm not on yelling, but like it says I am. But if he didn't provide the gun and mag as evidence, can you object during evidence?
Delta
I don't know.
Force downstairs.
Saxon, look up.
Doing the gate duty.
Okay.
Look up.
Okay.
What is this about my evidence?
So that'll be shown to me.
Wait, Your Honor, I'd like to know what he said about my evidence.
I have.
So the
He
way
asked me about the gun being submitted during discovery. I said all the evidence has been submitted during discovery.
Well, yeah, but I can't physically just type in saying pistol and mag.
Excuse me, Your Honor, I'm kind of up against this corner of the wall. I'm very uncomfortable.
I don't know how you want me to say that on TS.
Moved.
Like it's in the video of his pistol and mag are in the car when we had the evidence, so it's there. So it's already there.
Unless they're arguing that point.
Wait, hold on. Where'd that Marshall go? Marshall, do you still have that mag on you?
Let me see.
You should have it on you. I'll take that back.
Don't have it on me. I think
Started the case, alright?
disappeared over here.
Are you kidding me? Damn it! Oh no! What? Hold on, Your Honor. The mag disappeared over here. That sucks. Oh, it's right there. No, I can't find it.
Hold on, unless it's don't pick this up. It might be inside of it. It might be inside of the gun.
What is?
It might be inside of the gun. So
Why is my client laying on the ground?
Yeah, it is. It's inside the gun. I see it.
Can you please
So there we go.
the defender
Hey,
up, please?
make sure that's not mine.
That's not. No, that's.
Bailiff, can you please pick the defendant up?
It's missing one.
Let me look.
Bailiff, can you please go
I
pick
can't
the
tell which
defendant
one.
up, please?
Your Honor,
Yeah,
that was
that's
gross
happening.
negligence.
Bailiff, can you thank
This
you?
one.
Whoever
There you
did
go.
that.
I got it.
I'm gonna set you
Thanks.
back down.
Okay, hey, just need
So
to
that you're not attached to me.
Green is gonna be the new bailiff.
Alright.
Either Zach.
Can you just take the pistol? Your pistol back?
Sure. Yeah, my dude. Right,
Hey,
Zach, you got it
prosecution,
from here?
can you please present the charges to the court?
Paulini, which courthouse is the court happening at?
Alright, Your Honor.
Oh,
We'll be charging him with first-degree felony, attempted murder, which is enhanced to a capital murder due to the officer being off-duty, Deputy Dima Donoso, and secondary felony, possession of faction equipment because he was carrying a 30-round mag.
I, Michael Freeman, do solemnly swear that I will administer justice without respect to the person involved and do equal right to the poor and rich, that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all duties incumbent upon me as district judge official under the Constitution and laws of the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, court is now in session. You're hearing the case DAO 69 State v. Jack Merlin. I am Judge Michael Freeman, official on district court. During this proceeding, I expect all persons within the building to behave accordingly to law and do not cause any disturbance during the following proceedings. Anyone found causing issues with my courtroom will be charged with contempt of court, which is punished with 20 months in jail. Trial may now begin with the prosecution's opening statement. Counsel, please proceed.
Your Honor, the courtroom, People's Official Island. Today I'm going to be showing you with solid evidence that Mr. Jack Merlin is guilty of attempted murder against Dima Donoso, an off-duty, respected deputy in the Fish and Island Sheriff's Department and on this island. Dima Donoso was doing nothing wrong. He was just minding his own business, and Jack Merlin took on himself to try and take his life. We here on Fish Island do not accept this, and I will be showing to the court as well that he is guilty. No further, no more, Your Honor.
Counselor, defense, you may proceed with your opening statement to the court.
Everyone in the courtroom, I will be showing everyone that Jack Merlin is not guilty for attempted murder. And I hope you guys will all see this, and I hope the judge will make his best decision and see that he is not guilty.
Right, prosecution, you have any witnesses you'd like to call up?
No, Your Honor. I just have evidence, video evidence.
Any defense, would you like to bring a call up any witnesses?
No, sir.
We're going to be moving to evidence. Prosecution, would you like to submit any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to submit evidence A and B because they both go to this first charge.
Okay, the prosecution may proceed.
Alright, Your Honor. If you look at evidence A, it is a Twitch.tv recording from the off-duty officer's GoPro that he still had running. If you watch the video, you'll see that a man in a red shirt, a JE shirt, with a red Rangemaster hat on, is telling the man to go back to where he is. Dima Denozo was on the other side of the road with this man and Jack Merlin. Mr. Jack Merlin then pulled his pistol out, telling Mr. Dima Denozo to put his hands above his head, and then he shot him 3 times before Mr. Denozo can even put his hands above his head. If you look at evidence B, you'll see from Chris James, also an off-duty officer, respected by the FISD and the citizens of Fisher's Island. If you go to around 18 seconds to 20 seconds in the video, you will hear the shots ringing off, and then you will see Mr. Jack Merlin enter into a red CRX, and then you will see at 27 to 28 seconds a clear sighting of the license plate, which reads OYL T, then a Q, and then an F, and then an I. From me enhancing the video a little bit better to have a better quality, which will then later be found later on in evidence C. Now, if you look at evidence C, as I like to bring forward, you'll see in evidence C at 11:09, we call an FBI agent down.
Right, prosecution, I'm going to stop you there. The defense needs to be able to cross-examine the first 2 pieces of evidence.
All right, Your Honor.
Defense subject to cross-examine the first 2 pieces of evidence.
Yes. Okay. Let me get it here. Okay. So, evidence A, you can see. Well, I don't know who this is, but he's running around for a bit, and there's a man with a balaclava and a king's uniform. Nobody knows who he is. He then pulls out his weapon and shoots the guy. I don't see how that man could be identified to Jack Merlin in any way, except for he has a king's uniform on. But that's a very popular clothing item that you see all around the island. That's all I have to say.
Okay, would you like to examine the second piece of evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, no, I'm talking
Oh, sorry, I thought you said cross-examine.
Second piece of evidence, the license plate is not very readable. The first letter in the second line and the last letter in the second line is like readable.
Yeah. Prosecution, would you like to re-examine?
Yes, Your Honor. From my eyes, it's very clear. I can very well clearly read it off, as well as Chris Flair did state the first 3 letters, and that's how we were able to pull him over later on. Also, I'd like to point out that this is the uniform that we found in his vehicle later on, and that he was naked. He was naked, so obviously it was his clothing when we pulled him out of the vehicle. So I'd just like to point that out. May I move on to
Prosecution may move to your next piece of evidence.
Alright. Your Honor, if you look at evidence C, you go to 11 minutes and 9 seconds. Before this, Mr. Jack Merlin was giving us problems with opening his vehicle for some unknown reason, even though we had probable cause. If you look at 11 seconds and 11 minutes and 9 seconds, you see that we call an FBI agent down to force him to open up the vehicle. At 11 minutes and 57 seconds, you see Mr. Cornell Greeny get into the vehicle, and you see a Rook, a 9mm 30-round mag, a King's uniform, a balaclava, a Rangemaster belt, an and PRC radio. The black balaclava being the black balaclava the shooter wore, the King's uniform that the shooter wore, the green Rangemaster belt, which the shooter also wore, the Rook, which the shooter also shot from, and the 9mm 30-round mag, which the shooter used as, to hold his ammunition. If you look at the license plate, you see it read OYL TQFI. If you go and run that in the database, it comes back to Mr. Jack Merlin. And if you look at evidence B, at the time frame I gave you when you read the license plate, it even reads that same license plate. That is why we had probable cause to pull him over and probable cause to search him. Sir, there's no coincidence that this is the license plate and the same CRX that was used to escape when he was shot. And there's no coincidence why this stuff would be even in it. I mean, Jack Merlin was able to lock the car and unlock the car, and it also came back in the database that it was his vehicle. So why would this be in his vehicle if he's innocent, Your Honor? And that is the same vehicle that was used to flee. That's all, Your Honor.
Good defense. Would you like to cross-examine the evidence?
Yes. As you can see in evidence C at the beginning, Jack Merlin gives no problems at the traffic stop and complies. So why would someone that's guilty would not just run?
Your Honor.
Also.
Never mind. You can continue. Yeah, I'd like to object, Your Honor.
Yeah, what is your objection?
If you look after we pull him out of the vehicle and put him in cuffs, we ask him if he would unlock the vehicle.
Alright, I'm gonna stop you there. That's not a valid objection, alright? You have your time to re-examine the evidence after he's done, okay?
Okay.
Defense may proceed.
Also, as you can see, going back to the first piece of evidence, that the license plate, you can see it now, but before it was unreadable. Also, I mean, yes, he's wearing, there's a King's uniform in the car, there's a balaclava, and a Rangemaster belt. I'm pretty sure everyone in this courtroom has seen at least all the Kings. They all wear them. That's what they always wear. The balaclava is always worn, the King's uniform is always worn, the Rangemaster belt's always worn. I don't see in any way that you can prove Jack Merlin with 91% that he is guilty of this crime. The Rook, popular gun. There's only a certain amount of weapons on this island that a CCP holder can purchase. So, a Rook is a very popular gun. The 30-round mag, obviously, Jack is guilty for that. He pled guilty to that. So
objection, Your Honor.
Thing that I feel like.
What's your objection?
He did not plead guilty to that charge. Just want to point that out to the court.
Okay, that's not an objection.
That should have been brought up whenever the no, never mind. You can continue your defense.
Okay. So I mean, that's pretty much all I have left to say.
Okay. Prosecution have any more evidence, or prosecution to cross or re-examine the evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to recross that evidence. One, I'd like to point out to the court case he did not plead guilty. He did not plead guilty to that charge, so that is an obvious lie right there, Your Honor. And two, why would he have a pistol and a clip that has 3 rounds missing from the clip?
Objection. I don't know, objections.
Overruled. May continue.
I just lost my pace. He lost. No, in the video you can see Cornell Greeny pull it out, and it has. If you look at the evidence at 12 minutes and 15 seconds, Cornell Greeny puts the clip in his gun, and it has 27 rounds in it, not 30. And I have that same magazine today, Your Honor. I believe when Damo was the judge, the bailiff accidentally misplaced it with his own magazine. And I would like to present that pistol and the magazine to you directly, Your Honor. if you would not mind.
Objection?
What's your objection?
Fuck, I don't know objections.
Okay,
Your Honor,
I need to object, but I don't know how to.
Your Honor, can we is there a possibility we can have him stop objecting without having a valid reason to object?
If he wants to object with the reason, he can go ahead and do it. Next time, counselor, please have a reason when you're objecting. Bailiff, can you go get the gun? Make sure it's not loaded. For me.
Yep.
Your Honor, can I have you please pick it up? The magazine, though, at least, just so it doesn't get mixed up with the the bailiffs.
The bailiff can get it.
All right.
I trust him.
Bailiff, I'm gonna drop you the mag. All right. And the pistol. All right. Can you please load that mag into the gun first and tell us how many rounds are in it? Make sure you're putting the right magazine in for me,
Your
please.
Honor, there are 27 rounds of ammunition in there with 3 total missing out of the 30-round clip.
Okay.
And if you look in the video, Your Honor, in evidence C, if you go to 12 minutes and 15 seconds, Cornell Greening hops out, puts the clip in his gun, and he has 27 rounds in that pistol. And if you look back at evidence A or B, you can see that only 3 shots were fired off from that pistol, Your Honor.
Yeah, is that all, counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there any more evidence you would like to bring forward, prosecution?
No, Your Honor. That is all.
Defense, would you like to submit any evidence at this time?